Hello out there, anyone who might be watching, and I'm gonna try to see how fast I can model a chair, because I've seen some other videos where people model some stupid random chair, and I figured I'd try the same. And I saw one of my other videos, like some derpy comment about my desktop, and I'm like, oh, you got Windows XP, and I'm like, well, that's like laughing at somebody for driving a 57 Chevy, but it's like, it's a classic, it works, it ain't broke, and I haven't done anything to break it, so I'm not gonna worry about it, man. Be like, oh, you drive a 57 Chevy. Well, it ain't got rust on it. It ain't trashed. And it's been kept up, so. Harder to find parts for it, but hey, it still works. So, So, let's ditch the cube, because I'm not going to be needing it. And, alright, let's get on with modeling the chair. Be like, let's use a cylinder, and I'm going to do a multiple of 5, because this is going to be a 5-leg chair, like an office chair. So, see which multiple of 5 do I want. I think I'll go with 20. And this other stuff, I'll just edit mode or something. So let's switch to edit mode. And I'm going to scale a little bit. Scale that vertically. And I might not explain all my steps. I mean, I could use like 72 degrees or something, but no, I decided to go with a multiple of 5 cylinder. Because, oh wait, I want to go back in edit mode. What am I doing? I want to try to do this fast. Alright. I believe I skip every 2 to get 5, or is it every 3? I think it's every 2. What do you think? And yeah. Okay. Now I will extrude. And make that right click, so 0, and I believe Alt S. Okay, that scales them up a bit, but I can deal with that. I can deal with that. Why? Because I'm going to switch the pivot point to individual origins. I guess I can scale them down a bit. Here, that'll work. That's part of the base. Look at that. Not even trying. Okay. That's a good start. And go inset. Sturdy. Inset. And go extrude. I'm just going to hit a dot on the numpad so I can change my view around a bit. I'm working. And part of the platform. Actually, you know what? I want to do this once we have the piston here. So I think I'll undo that. See, I'm just working as I'm going along. I'm not doing any specific kind of thing here. You know, why is that necessary? It's just quick, stupid model. Alright. And I switched to X-ray view because that way I can select 3. I don't know if you noticed that. If you're familiar with modeling in Blender, I'm sure you know how that works. And that'll be good for that part. That's the base, the thing that chair sits on, obviously, and I have to intrude that a bit if I can get it to. I keep forgetting I have to move my mouse up before I do this action. That's what happens when you get used to another modeling program, I guess. Helps to recenter the view on it again. Yep. I don't want that, I wanted... Where's the poke? There it is. That's what I wanted. Okie dokie. Smoky. And I'm going to add a cube. So where's the front of the chair? Here. Okay, like so. How fast can I do this? Yeah, I'm not talking much because I'm just trying to see how quick I can do it. Keep this video short. And it's not going to be like a perfectly precision model thing. But it's going to be modeled nice enough, I suppose. And, oops. So, yeah. Sometimes before you do a command, you gotta remember to move that mouse out from the center. So we're bad that way. Oh, there it goes. And now to do... I should probably just split this in half. There. Yeah, the center line. And what I'm going to do is a spin command on this face here. But before I do that, I am going to put the cursor to selected, and I'm going to find, where's my 3D cursor position? I want to move it up on the Z a bit. Like so. That should be good. So I can always fix it later. But with the spin command, your view is actually important, because otherwise you'll have to fix it. So what you want to do is go to perspective and your front view, and this will determine the center of the spin command and the direction your view face, or your view faces, determines which way it will curve around. So I'm getting on the front view with the cursor as the center of the spin there, and it should just curve around this face. Because if you're looking at it from a perspective angle or something, it'll twist around all stupid. So if you always wonder why your spin command does that, it's because it depends on these two factors. So I could hit the spin button, or I could use Alt-R, or I could use the spacebar menu, but I'm just going to hit the button here. And it's going the wrong way, but I will just change it. You can't do 90 negative like you do in most other things. You have to actually, because it's an input field, you actually have to type the negative first. I'm going to fix it. So there it goes. And 9 segments. Do I need 90 segments? I can probably get away with... I'm going to go with 8. So that seems like a nice enough number. Go back to perspective view. And I'm just going to stir it up. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to chop off the other half and mirror it. So... and yeah, like, oh, this is kind of dumb. What are you doing, Paul? What are you doing? I'm like, I'm just doing the way I do it. Well, oh, why am I doing it this way? I don't know. Oops. That's not much. And actually I want to do one less. Because I am going to switch to versus X. Well, I could just done that anyways. Alright. And I want to just draw L and restrict to active. Yeah, that's good. And change my pivot to my 3D cursor and duplicate and scale -1 X. There. Yes, what? Oh yeah, that's right. There, that's fine. And select some part of this thing and Control L again. No doubles. Control N. Here. Now it's one piece. I'm sure you can figure out which piece that is. And you know what? Hold on a sec. I'm going to. Oh, that's not a bevel. How do you bevel in here? Oh yeah, I'm sure it's edge, right? Control E. Edge bevel. Wait. Let's control F. Bevel. Bevel doesn't have an edge bevel. I'm used to another program that has an edge bevel. This one doesn't have it. So, how do I want to do this? Is there an edge bevel? I think there was. Oh, there is. Alright, it's Control B. Ah, there we go. That's what I want to do. Yeah, I spoke too soon. See you soon. There. And this is that like piece that holds the cushions and stuff onto the chair. So just extrude it out. Just a bit. Yeah, I know it's boring as hell, ain't it? Alright, so, whatever. I'm gonna do the same thing like I did before. Oops, wrong way. Oh yeah, it's slot. Yeah. That's how you fine tune it. Holding down Shift, in case you haven't noticed. So that should work. And perspective, and I have to go that view. And what was it? Alt R to spin? Yes. Alright, I remembered it. Streets. See? Up a bit. And I guess this needs to be a little bit further back. So I'm going to box select all this and yeah, box shift select all that. Yeah, there. And move that back on the Y. Oh, I only had one side. Gotta go to X-ray view, man. Select all of it. Alright. And now it should be good. I'm sorry about that. Don't have the world's best microphone here, man. That's whatever works. So. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. I think that should be it. And Control R. And I'm going to do is all those faces, or actually I'm going to delete those faces. And you know what I need to do? Go to that vertex there. What's that command to hide this thing? It is control space. Okay, here it is. I saw it there. I want to do 80 and 10 steps. I think I'll do. All right. And doubles. Doubles. There we go. There. So as you can see, I got the start of the base of the office here, and I think I'll do is put an edge loop. Oh, it doesn't want to draw the loop around for some reason, which can be annoying at times. So I want it to go around the fan here. Huh. Oh, there's another way to do it, I think. Do is like these face loops. Like so, and instead of trying to draw an edge loop and fixing it manually, it's gonna do this. And inset. Yeah. That does the same kind of thing. It can also do. It doesn't have edge. But this is fine. See depth, control, thickness. There isn't more I want in set mode I notice here other than an individual or. And that's final. It's not perfectly ideal. Expecting it to work similar to slide, but not in this case. It's good though. It gives me the control edge I was looking for. And I guess I can do the same thing. And I'll do. And I could probably add a modifier to smooth. I don't know if I need it just yet. Probably get away without it. See, that's like part of the chair there. Alright. Turn this off. I'm just going to eyeball it. No specific unit. Just eyeball it. It's the base of the chair. And cube here. Hope this isn't taking too long. I'm trying to be fast, but as you can see, I'm not 100% Blender modeler. Do no 3D modeling, just bear with my workflow here. Alright, get that cushion on the chair. The cushion is on the chair. Alright. He's gotta get on there. Alright. I'm bad with the exit, sorry. Alright. Slide. Gotta try to make this contoured so it looks like a comfy chair, right? So just plain old cube. And check again. Keep forgetting to move my mouse out. Bad that way, yeah. There. How does that look? How does that look? And what I'll do is I'll just copy this or Shift D and you know what? I'm going to just W and command where's the mirror? There it is. And I want to flip it on the Z. And apparently that flipped the normals out for some reason. That's okay though, because I'll just hit Control N and it's fixed. Alright. Big whoop. See, it's got lumbar support. How about that? And I'll improve the lumbar support, because I always like that in a chair, right? And oops, I want to go edge. Edge for that. Oops, too much, too much. Too much, too little. Alright, there, that's good. And what I'm going to do is make that vertex active. And switch to active element, I guess. So I can scale it out a little bit. So it has those little bolsters to it. And still don't have use this area. Here. And in this case I'm going to oops, I go back to edge mode. Look at it. It already started to look like a chair. How's that? It's already there, man. Not quite. I still gotta add the caster wheels. And probably gonna leave some parts out just because I'm being lazy. And I'm sure after seeing this, you can figure out how to do the other parts. I mean, it's not that hard. And just because I'm a lazy guy, I'm going to... Oh, I hate it when I do that to the microphone. I'm sure you do too. Alright. I'm going to duplicate this. Oh, what are you doing, Paul? What's this weird thing? So what am I doing? Being funny, but look at that. And I'm just gonna eyeball it. You can mute and have it perfect or whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. Like, you got armrest now. Okay. Let's put this in perspective mode so it doesn't look so weird. Yeah, it's a bit tall, and this part seems small, so compared to what the rest of it is. Yeah, it does. It looks small. So, Oops. To go on to shift perspective mode and do a side view before I box everything. I probably want the Z. I think this now, so I'm just gonna hit Control L and scale it up. You can see this is kind of sitting under, but it's kind of 3D model. Who cares, right? If you want it fancier, you can make it fancier. I mean, I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright, that's more in proportion now, isn't it? I think so. Yeah. That looks more like an office chair. And now a caster is going to be a cylinder. That's the other way of doing it instead of the fast command and oh, look at that. Look at that. You can use that mouse zoom option that some people have talked about, I'm sure. Where you zoom the mouse location or something, but I'm not worried about it. I don't have that set up right now. Something in user preferences, it's a nice feature. But I'm getting the caster set up and it's probably big right now. Yeah, I'm just eyeballing this by the way, it's not perfect. It's still and I'm probably going to cheat, 'cause most people, unless you want to have a perfect model, and spend all your day modeling the caster, I'm going to do a slightly quick and lazy way. So what I'm going to do is set that like so. Let's do 0 and then LS to scale it in. I actually remembered to move out that time. Oh, there it is. So that will give you general caster shape and just an extra control edge. And I am doing an edge crease. I don't know if you can see that edge is changing color. You could have done that on some of the others, but I'm just so used to using the control edges when I model. So that's usually how I do. You got the caster shape, and for actual caster support, I'm just going to poke another cylinder through around. I'm a lazy butt. Look at this. Alright. So. Shrink it down to size. And why am I zooming in? I don't know. Why am I doing it? Move it to where I need it close. Yeah, I'm using constraints with that, but I guess my actions aren't showing it for some reason. Probably because the user actions is never updated with the current version of Blender, so. Oops. Why did I do that? What did I hit? That's not the one I wanted. I wanted this. That shift C. There. I had it before I was in the right mode. I gotta make that narrower. There. Let's jump out through and... There, now I have both of those selected. And... Ooh, what the heck? That's what I wanted. You know what? I forgot to set my cursor here. I can't remember the workflow. I have to set the cursor position first. Yeah. Probably like, oh, why are you saying it? Well, I'm used to working with other modeling apps where I could just or not even hotkey, but the way the execution order is, I could just click mirror on origin or something and it does it. And this, I can't do it that way, so I have to remember to set the cursor and then use the cursor as a pivot point and do it this way. Which is, like I said, I'm still not 100% used to Blender, even though I've been doing it for a while now. A couple months, actually. Alright, so... Shift D to duplicate, scale X, 1, negative, and Control N to fix the normals, is it? Oh, wait, oops. Oh wait, that's not the duplicate. Oh. Oh, I have to duplicate. I don't know, I lost my history of my brain here. Alright. SX, 1, negative, there. And then I have to hit the left mouse button to finish. Then I can do Control N to fix it. There. And all you really need to do now is, I guess, set up the materials. So let's try to do that. Right now it has no materials assigned, so it's just going to be like a basic material. So what I'm going to do is select all the cushions here and assign them a material. Actually, I gotta make a material. Oh, I'm not even in cycles. I like cycles. Let's put in cycles. Use nodes. Let's name this cushions here and assign it to the cushions. And then select faces on all these casters. Go like that. And I'm going to add new material. And I'm going to call this one casters. Now I want to make it a little darker in settings. I'm not going to worry about material settings, but I'm just setting up the zones. You can make the materials look nice. And I want to make the color dark for this. And Sign. Oop. Oh, my cushions got changed. I still haven't selected. Alright. Let's fix that. Go back to their cushions. Cushions are this color. Casters are that color. And on a cushion material, I'm going to make the red color. Oh, because this is the first one on there, everything else is still cushions. Alright. And this here will get its own color, so... Wait, I didn't even separate the zones on that, but I can fix it. I'll just, where's the admin material? And this one will be base, I guess, chair base. Let's call it chair base. Chair base, and it will be darker gray color. Assign that. Piston. Yes, that's fine. Viewport color. I'm just gonna tint it blue, but make it darker, like so. Sign that. And this here, I think I'll also make the same material as that. So, you know, it's not the chair piston. It's usually the chairs are painted the same color on there and there. Usually. So I'm just gonna do that. And then this will be bare metal, I guess. And I'll leave that a light color and assign it here. And these little things use the swivel. I have them all selected. I only have, I don't know why it's not selecting this piece. Select it! Oh, it is. Alright. There, that's a chair for you. And now all you gotta do is set up your materials so it looks nice, and you know what, I might want to go smooth shaded, so let's go object mode. Yeah, it's, but we can just do that in object mode and hit smooth. And let's see how it looks with the subdivision turned on. That's reasonable enough. You could always fix it and slide your edges around. And you know what, I will add an extra control loop here or something. Go back into edit mode. And there. Loop here. And I'm just eyeballing it. Like I said, this chair is just nothing fancy. You can always make it perfect and do it with numbers or whatever. But I'm not going to be OCD about it, so. Here. That is good enough. Go object mode. And here. Yeah. It's a generic office chair. And you can add your little knob back there and texture paint it or whatever, but I'm not going to get into it. It's stuff covered already in other places. Yeah, see a few spots. I'm going to turn this off so I can see. And give it some edge grease here. Edge grease here. Edge grease there. What's it going to need? Yeah, that's good. Well, you can do this to your own taste, you know. Alright. I think that'll be a wrap now. Let's take a look at it. Smooth it out, smooth it. Yeah, that's convincing enough from a distance. I mean, I was lazy about it, not even doing it to any units, and just making up crap as I got along, and yes, it looks plausible as an office chair, and I'm sure you could have your cartoon characters sit on it. They won't care how lazily you model it. I mean, it looks cool, right? Alright, so have fun modeling, and that's how you make a chair in Blender, the way I would, at least. So after you've seen somebody else's tutorial, you're like, oh, how does this guy do it? Same damn thing, but that's my approach to it, and here's your chair. Have fun. Later.